In today's video, I'm going to show you one of my favorite exercises to do with watercolor. This video is the second in a series of 3 videos I'll be sharing with you on what to do if you're just getting started with watercolor painting. In the first video, I shared a fun painting I like to do when I'm trying to become familiar with my paint and paper. In today's video, I'll talk about some essential brush strokes you need to learn when it comes to watercolor painting, and then in next week's video, I'm going to be doing a really basic, beginner floral composition to get you going. For this exercise, I'm using a size 8 round brush, and I'll leave a link down in the description box below to my Amazon store if you'd like to check out the brushes and other supplies that I love to use. Now, I've picked a couple of cool colors to use for this little project, and I'm just alternating the different strokes as I work my way down the paper. So just alternate the different strokes as you work your way down your paper. I also changed up the color a little bit as I went too. You can paint all straight lines, or you can mix it up and do wavy lines or curvy lines like I did. The point is just to practice using your brush. And there are a few reasons you'll want to practice this if you're just getting started. This is perfect for practicing your brush strokes and for learning to get the most out of just one brush. I reach for my size 8 round brush 95% of the time. I'll sometimes use a different size, but I prefer the round brush because it's so versatile. Another reason is because it will help you build muscle memory. So the more that you do this, the more ease you'll have with your brush, paper, and paint, and it'll become easier for you to paint more complicated shapes down the road, like flowers. You'll also practice your blends and bleeds with this exercise. Watch how your colors will blend together as you add more lines down your page. What happens when you tap color into paint that's already down on your paper? Play around with this to really become familiar with your materials. I'm just seeing how fine or thin I can get my line by holding my brush completely upright, so it's going to point straight up and down. And then I'm just using the very tip of my brush. You're going to get a straighter, steadier line if you rest your hand right on your paper as you drag your entire arm along the paper. For this one, I held my brush at an angle to use the very side of my brush as I pressed down to get an even wider stroke. Next, I alternated my strokes. So I started with a little bit of pressure, and then I continued the stroke and pressed down with my brush, and then I let up on the pressure again, and it's all in one continuous stroke, and this is a great exercise or warm-up to practice petals and leaves. If you're just getting started with watercolor painting and you want to learn how to paint watercolor flowers, check out my new online course, Loose Watercolor Flower Academy. It's perfect for beginners who want to learn how to paint flowers. I'll have it linked down below if you'd like to check it out. Last, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this.